Hey Guff Gang, and welcome back to... Oh, wait for the... There it is. Welcome back to the final installment of Frostpunk, A New Home. The first scenario. As a recap, we're in pretty good shape. We've got a big blizzard snowstorm on its way in 4 days' time. We've managed to rescue all the survivors out there in the cold. We've got enough food supplies for the storm. And now we've just got a research to do and to recall all our scouts and outpost teams, which as you can see are all on our way home. We've got houses for everyone, we've got a good level of heating, lots of food, and yeah, we've got 2 wood income there, 2 steel income here, 3 big coal mines where robots are working 24/7. And the rest are just massive storehouses all along here. These are all our hospitals, infirmaries as they call it in this game, and houses of healing as well. So yeah, let's see how the last part of this scenario runs. We've got some workers free, so we'll put those in that house of healing. 6 of them are absent due to illness, but that's fine, they'll get cured eventually. Click on there, make that coal. So now we're waiting on the game. Right, we've got 2 outpost teams, we don't know which one this is from, so we'll click on this outpost. That's still on its way, it's got to be this one then. Yep. Disband, and then we'll dismantle the outpost. If you disband the team but don't dismantle the outpost, the game still records it as an outgoing out team and you cannot complete this section. So there's our free pause please, thank you. There's our free research. So that's all of our heating done. We've explored everywhere, so we don't need anything else here. We've got as much as we can out of our food and health and shelter, so now we're looking at resources, and the only thing left to do is to build charcoal kilns to turn our wood into coal, and that's what we'll do. As soon as you get to this section, you can dismantle 3 of the workshops, and that will save coal because you're no longer heating them. Our other team is back, so we can now disband them and dismantle the outpost. Our second scout team is back, so we can disband those. This means now we can empty this and put more people in there that aren't ill. Just wait. Bam bam bam, they're gone. There's our steam core. That's the last one we're going to get, which makes space for that infirmary. Excuse me. I don't know why this happens. I really don't get it. Sometimes people just, the game doesn't let people eat. There we go. So we've got all the preparations, and now we just wait for the storm. Send them home is always that option. Put people in there. Wait for this. Put engineers in there. Right, and that's it. Now, as I stated in the previous videos, I play this game in between other games, and I do it for stress relief and fun. So this is on the easiest level. I have completed it on medium level. I did try on the hard level, and I gave up after about 3 minutes into the game. So on easy level, at this stage we are just waiting for the timer. Effectively on easy you have too much time to do everything. On medium it's a lot harder, but you still get there. So now we just wait. Keep an eye on all our resources at the top and make sure we've got space. Coal. Charcoal kiln thermostat. There we go. This is done by 11-bit Studios. They are planning Frostpunk 2. I'm hoping that's going to come out shortly. However, given the current circumstances, I'm not sure if they'll have any delays. Excuse me. Let's I don't think we've got anywhere else to build the large storage area. Oh, there's one. We can sneak one in there. Bang. And can we sneak any more in, or is that it? No, because the rest of it's out of bounds. So we'll switch to the smaller ones. Keep an eye on our steel more than anything else. Whoops. Yes, alright, it's because I misclicked. Oh, press the right button, Garth. There we go, spin, spin. We're coming round to the back of the coal mines now. So there we go, can't place that there. Now we build the road. Slash street, slash path. One of them. There we go. They're all connected up. I don't know if we'll need that amount of storage, but not much else to do, so we'll build it all. If you've noticed, the game music has got a little bit more tense. Right, we'll make that one in. I've paused the game, so we'll make that one into coal, and from starting this end we'll turn this all into food storage and possibly a raw food for our raw food. There we go. So we've got 2 days, or just under 3 days of in-game time left. Notification. Prayers at work, fear for the storm. Again, this is entirely your choice what to do. You can either force them to work and let the hope fall, or let them pray. It just means the workplace will not be open for 24 hours. I'm a nice person in this game. I let them pray. Every time. Mainly because I want my hope to stay up. Right, that's it. There's no more resources we need. We don't have any steam cores. We've used them all on building our hospitals, so we can't, even if we were to research the more advanced wall drill, we don't have the steam cores to build it, so there's no point. Everything else is not applicable. We've done as much as we need to, so we now come out of that and dismantle the workshops. We leave this space empty for now, but we do kind of concentrate on the area until they've gone. Right, they're gone. We go in here, we dismantle this street here. That's my Pokemon game fetish gone. Right, and we build charcoal kilns. 3 of them to start off with. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Wait for them to all be built. Because they've been built, we need to turn the heating on. I'm just going to let the game continue. Don't need to pause it. We're not going to staff them yet. As soon as we staff them, they'll start turning our wood into coal during the work hours. We don't want that to happen quite yet. Coal's looking like it's going to get a bit up, so we put some more storage to coal. Fighting over supplies, there's the write-up. Keep me updated, because it's the only option. A mob storms the stockpiles. We've got plenty of wood, so we just give them the wood. We did have plenty of wood. Once this gets up to about 400 to 500, we can then safely start turning on our kilns to generate even more coal. I think that should be enough. There we go. Now we'll put people in here. There we go. That's that done. And we'll check down here. We've got 496 wood coming in and only 280 going out. So that means we can build a couple more kilns. It's just finding somewhere to build them. Right, we no longer need the outpost, so can we build anything here? No. Where's the other one? That's got our storage in, so you just kind of have to trawl through and find a space. I don't want to use this space yet. You'll find out why in a moment. Leave it for the moment. We've only got another day left, and the storm hits us and we see what happens. So that's what we're waiting for. Temperature falls. We're back down to minus 70 centigrade, and we go up a steam level to steam level 3. While we're here, we'll just make sure that everything is turned on. This is all our heating other than the coal mines, because that's where the robots work and they don't need heating. That's just a game mechanic, not a personal preference. Right, there we go. 19 hours left before the storm hits. More coal storage is needed. It's a bit of a waiting game. As I said in part 2, what I tend to do is watch either Twitch or YouTube or Netflix while I'm playing this game. You should get to long periods like this, especially if you're playing it on easy mode, where there's simply nothing to do. You're just kind of waiting. This is a time when I usually zoom in and just have a look. Because it's quite interesting. The level of detail in this game is astonishing. I mean, you've got kids there walking around, you've got the wooden paths, these are streets / paths we've built, all the houses with the steam hubs, all the people in the town centre where the generator is. Oh, that was a bit bright, apologies. The detail in the building, I mean, look, you can even see decorations inside the houses and the beds in the houses of healing. It's astonishing. The level of detail in this game is amazing. Love it. Can't wait for number 2. Now the storm's hit. Then we go down to minus 80. We lose a bit of hope. The storm hits the city. A howling gale bursts upon the city, and the generator creaks and groans under the weight of the wind. Pale faces turn towards rattling windows, trembling lips utter words of prayer. The cold will be brutal. Hunting is impossible. The soil in the hot houses will freeze. We'll have to make do with the food we've stockpiled. Survive the storm. And pause. These now are non-operative, hence the red markers. So what we've got to do is you've got to go through now. Even though they're inoperative, some of them are still working. So you have to go through and find the ones that are actually closed and dismantle them. Most of these are still working. That one isn't. Nor's that one. And nor's that one. If you keep an eye on the air on slow-mo, you can, well, I say slow-mo on level 1 speed, you can see them return. There they come. There they are. There's your flying hunters, look. In they come. And as they land into their hangars, that's the moment when you can then start disband them all. I just put it on 3, wait for them to land, and now this is why I have the volume off. That is loud. Let's see if we can turn that down a bit. I'm not sure whether it's ambient or we'll turn them all down for now. I'll put them all down to 5 because that storm is loud. There we go. that's better. If I play this game, by the time I get to this point, I either have to mute Frostpunk or put my headset on, because my life partner hears the sound of the snow and the gale and instantly gets cold and hates it. Right, also at this point we turn off our advanced steel. We don't need any more steel, so they can close. We pause it there, we go into here, we dismantle this street in its entirety to reclaim the wood. Bonk. And now we build masses of houses of healing. We start here and we just come all the way along here, right up to the coal mine. We do a second row here, and normally I can get another one in there, but I messed up the cemetery, so it's kind of messed everything up. So this might impact the game a lot. Now we've done that, we can see if we can get any more charcoal kilns in. Up there, 1, 2. How's our wood looking? Oh, maybe. Okay, now we have to road it, street it, path it, whatever. Oops. That's all of those done. We take one up to there. Now we have to shrine everything to make them all work. So I'll put one there. We'll put that one there to cover those. That one there. That one there. And then finally the steam herbs to keep everyone nice and toasty warm. That should be enough. We haven't got a road done. Why is it not turned? Why isn't that turned red? Should have done. That's better. Wait for everything. We don't do anything until everything's built. Now everything's built, we can go in. We can turn on the heating. Whoops, not that one. There we go. And put in our staff. We put workers in first because there's more of them, and in the unfortunate, unlikely event that some of them die, we've got the more engineers to take over. Not that it matters, it's just pure numbers. Turn heating on there, turn heating on there, put them there, turn that there, turn that there, turn that there. Right. We've got one resource left, and we will use that for coal. There we go, that's that all done. I'm not worried about the levels of resources now, because most of them... Coal mine crisis, danger collapse. One of our engineers wants to talk to you. He's concerned about the danger that the cold possesses to our mines. We're doing everything we can to heat the mines, but the air we're pumping into the shaft is so cold now that the hydraulic roof supports are starting to freeze. When they do, the tunnels will start collapsing. Keep me informed. And we also now need to go to our temple and hit ceremonial service again. Bring that hope up. We'll use these other two at another point. We've got to manage our hope and discontent with the cooldowns of the temple. And we've only got a few days left. Survive the storm is our main game. The mines are freezing. It's cold that the hydraulic roof supports in our coal mines are failing. If the tunnels collapse, the lower levels will be cut off. We should either abandon them or send volunteers to replace the supports, but the task is extremely dangerous. Send volunteers, some of them might die, or abandon. Because we have got our Ottomans in there and we have done all the research and we've got the highest level mines, etc, etc, we can abandon the lower levels and not send in workers who may die. So at this point all our coal mines become 38%, I think. Yeah. And there, if you click on it, you can see all the efficiencies. Yeah. So, but we've got 65,000 coal, plus all the coal incoming. So we should be fine. And at this point, as soon as we get here, we'll go into our temple and hit another one of our temples. There we go. We'll make it anyway, so here we go, Discontent and Hope. So we'll hit that one. That'll come up. The Discontent doesn't change. People are cold at home, but there's nothing we can do about that, apart from going up a level. We don't want to do that just yet. There it goes, it gets super cold, and at that point we go up to level 4 on our generator, which will solve the issue slowly when it warms up. Come on. There it goes, slowly. There it is. And at the same point we go into our temple and use evening prayers. Coal theft. This is what I don't like. We have over 60,000 coal. It won't matter to us, but we still get penalised. So it's better to choose send our men. Even though 6,000 coal, it doesn't matter. But the game requires us to send them after us. So we send them after them. Now we wait. More waiting. Check on the temple. There we go. Wait for the next day and we use our last one. Hopeful right. Sermon. It's the other thing I don't like. We don't have any workshops and this button constantly flashes. It's annoying. This will bounce up and down quite a lot. There's a lot of people getting ill from the cold because they're cold at home. Minus 110. I'm not surprised. Right, that gets cold. Here we go. Darkness before the storm. One of our engineers has come crashing through the door, white-faced, demanding to see you. I run the calculations with the new data. The storm will pass in a couple of days, but the temperature just before the end will drop drastically. Nothing can protect us from the cold. Panic is starting to spread and people are losing all hope. We have to stay strong. And there goes our hope, which is why we've got sermon prepped. Now there's nothing we can do yet. We just have to wait for people to get freezing cold. We get a lot more of the people refuse to work. I always choose to let them stay at home because our hope is low enough already. People start losing a limb, which is fine because that's why we've got the prosthetics. Again, this is something that annoys me. We have a care house and the prosthetics law, so we just click IC. There's nothing else we can do. Just keep an eye on places that run out of workers and top them up with our spares. We hope that ceremonial service comes off, but I'm not sure it will. It might do just before the end. We've got this is why we build so many infirmaries and houses of healing everywhere, to manage our ill. At minus 120 there's going to be a lot of people ill. At this stage we can then go into our Faith Keepers and use nighttime procession. That should do something, or am I, oh, it's midnight, so I might have missed it. Right, and now, because we've only got less than about a day left, we can now use our Overdrive, which, right, as you can see, on the temperature in all heat zones rises by 2 levels, but the generator stress will rise as well. This is this one. When it gets to the top, the generator explodes and you automatically lose the game. But it's also why we have 50,000 cold. There we go. There's the Discontent gone, and we're going to get evening prayers back, which will help. We might get ceremonial service back, but we'll get evening prayers. We hit that straight away. Let them stay at home. That's the generator. Oh, another one. Miracle. Ah, see, this is in one of the other episodes. You will have seen me make a decision about the father going looking for his child, and we decided to give them food out of the 3 options. This is why. Sir, it's a miracle. The man went looking for his daughter is back. He brought her with him. He says that he found her soon after leaving the city, but then they got lost and had to wait for a lull in the blizzard to find their way back. They are both exhausted and frostbitten, but very happy. I'm glad to hear that. Any other option you choose either means discontent or loss of hope at that time. Let them stay at home. Oh, I don't know, it's not going to be. I misjudged it by a few hours. So if you're watching this to learn how to play this game, do ceremony service about a little bit earlier. There's our stress levels on our generator, creeping up. Oh, can we get it? Can we get it before the end of the game? Can we get it? Oh, just. We have to stay strong. Stress levels of the generator are increasing. Right, at the storm ends, click OK and pause. The reason you pause it is because you can get in, turn your overdrive off. I've had it where I've forgotten to do that and the generator exploded as we... there. Luckily, that's the end of this particular scenario. Whew. What's coming up now is it can't be skippable, and I'm glad it can't. If you don't want to watch this bit when you're playing the game, you have to control Alt, Delete and Task Manager to end game. But it's very nice because it shows you how your city built up and gives you write-ups about what decisions you made. The black writing never changes. It's the white writing you see is based off our decisions in the game. So your decisions you made while playing this game drastically affect this end scene as well as whatever happens in the game. And now I'll just let you listen to the music until we get to the end credits. And there you go. That is the end of Frostpunk 1, a new home scenario. As I said, Frostpunk 2 is due out. I don't know how far the studio is along with that game. I'm hoping they're not too far off. I'm really looking forward to it. I will go through the other scenarios because it's one of my favourite games. They are listed in order of difficulty. If you buy the base game, you automatically get, or when I bought the base game, you got A New Home, The Arks, The Refugees, The Fall of Winterhome, all as part of the base game. The Last Autumn and On the Edge are DLCs, paid for DLCs. I do not know if that has now changed. I don't know if there's a bundle for it now. If you're interested in playing the game and you like what you see so far, please support 11-Bit Studios. Go and buy the game. And if you like it, get the DLCs. If you want to watch gameplay further, I will go through the other scenarios when I get there. These videos are quite long, they're quite intense for me to record. so I'm not sure when it'll be, but I will do the next one soon-ish. The next scenario will be the arcs we'll do, and then we'll just go down the list and do all of them in order. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this other game. My main game is Path of Exile now. I'm going to be doing a bit of variety in between. I'm a bit fed up of Path of Exile at the moment. If you want to know why, go and watch my Path of Exile videos. It explains it in detail. Other than that, see you in the next one.